Join us for a review of the Jaguar XE. Let's go! In the front here, the Jaguar XE with the facelift. Recent update got slimmer LED lamps here. They also come as standard with LED, optional matrix LED, as we can also see them right here. And I did some night driving, and indeed some spots were left out in the cars in front of me, and then the other side the high beam was active, quite nice. Also the LED daytime running light with a nice and slim signature. 4.67 m, 15'3" or 184 inches is the length of the Jaguar XE, mid-size sedan, and wheels come in 18, 19 or 20 inch. Yes, today I'm coming from this side. You know, there's the famous Autogefühl drinking game, from which side I enter the stage. Have fun with that. So here 18-inch wheels, I think that's the best comfort choice because you have more dampening from the tires. The bigger wheels will look more menacing, definitely, but I think this one is already enough. Or what do you think? Optional is also that we have here the red brake calipers. They deliver a very nice contrast to this one here. At the rear we can see this nice signature dating back to the Jaguar E-Type actually, so a lot of history just with this form. Then you can see the Autogefühl fake exhaust police can stay at home for today, real exhaust pipes right here. And also suspension wise, by the way, there's a normal suspension and optional and adaptive suspension. We have it built in here today. Let's see how it performs. You can congratulate Jaguar Land Rover on their naming system because the names equal the horsepower figure. D180, 2-liter 4-cylinder diesel, rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. Then the petrol engines, turbo petrol, 2-liter 4-cylinder, P250, the one you can see here. Rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, today rear-wheel drive, 6.5 seconds acceleration. And P300, where the acceleration figure would be 5.7 seconds, and always with all-wheel drive. New steering wheel, also with new, more premium shifting levers right there. New digital instruments and a new infotainment screen in the middle. Soon going to talk about that. And also soft touch leatherette right here at the dashboard. And then the seats right there, today all in black. Now let's get inside. Of course, a shoe tap to keep this cat clean from the inside. So it's a typical mid-size sedan seating position, quite sporty already. New steering wheel design. It looks also quite fancy. 1.86 m or 6'1". And when I put the seat to the lowest position, still have some headroom left. Interior overview, you can see, very thick here, this element, but a soft touch, and also here. Good soft touch materials. New 10-inch screen on the right. You can see the Apple CarPlay integration here. Android Auto also available. Soon more deals to the screens. Left side, you start with a small screen with analog instruments, and optional you can get the full digital instruments, 12.3 inch, as you can see them right here. Also soon more deals to that. New steering wheel, again from this perspective, quite elegant and also good in the size. Right side for setting the cruise control, also heated steering wheel, but these are capacitive buttons actually. They give some kind of a feedback, still not the biggest fan. However, on the left side here is for the volume wheel, and this is like really cheaply integrated, so it doesn't resonate the rest of the build quality. Leads to the screen here. Let's test this Meridian sound system. Yeah, it's actually quite cool. So not the best I've heard or something, but yeah, delivers us a good crystal clear sound. Satisfied with that. I want to hear some music now. Anyways, let's continue right here. So the integration of the CarPlay is very well done, and this is then here the GPS map. So yeah, I think it's quite okay. Could be a little bit more responsive, but overall does the job. Here you can always hop back to the Apple CarPlay, for example. And I like the frameless rear mirror. That's actually quite cool. And the view to the rear is of course limited because of the sedan style. And then this digital mirror can help us. So then we have a more clear view to the back. And now to the rear. What is quite cool is that we have a soft touch at the inside of the rear door. And then when I'm driving here, it directly fits, so that's okay then for 4 tall adults. Also headroom wise, so me with 1m86 or 6'1", directly fitting in here. Trunk here, also available with the electric opening, 440 liters, of course typical sedan limited right here. The length is about 1 meter and the width in the front is 1 meter right here. But then here inside it's more like 85 centimeters, so that's really limited. You can see here the piece of luggage I have here, and let's try it in a vertical way. Yeah, that also fits. And then to fold the seats, actually you have these here, and I couldn't believe at the launch of this vehicle that they meant this seriously. And yeah, you know, prototype stage and so on, but no, it stayed this way and I still can't believe it. Welcome to Thomas's Driving Lounge with the Jaguar XE. Thomas is back in the jack. So, Jaguar XE facelifted recently, P250. That means 250 horsepower. That's finally easy to remember. Really good that they got this new naming strategy. And there is the rear-wheel drive or the all-wheel drive model. We are driving the rear-wheel drive model here. And unless you really need an all-wheel drive for constant winter conditions or something, if there are cars with rear-wheel drive, get them with rear-wheel drive, because it's more fun. Yeah, so you get pushed out of the corner a little bit better. This is also here equipped with torque vectoring. However, they do torque vectoring by braking, so by reducing the speed at the inner wheel inside the corner. It still has a nice effect and gets you, pushed out of the corner a little bit better. So mid-size segment here, and Jaguar is definitely striving in this sporty direction, so more comparable to a BMW. As for the driving characteristics here, I mean, it's a normal model here, nothing is special sport model. Yeah, we have the sportier styling, but other than that, yeah, totally normal model. And you feel it from the adaptive suspension. That is an option, by the way. But still, it's set out to be not super stiff, but definitely feel this is not supposed to be a boring vehicle, and it's just boring when you drive it really, really slowly. So, steering is very direct. It's pretty light, yes, but I think very precise and good. So, suspension-wise, driving-wise, steering feeling-wise, and so on, this is where the new Jaguars are really, really good at. So it's definitely already a lot of fun, even though when you're just cruising, I'm talking about cruising, a minimum consumption, or let's say, I would even say it's a realistic consumption, is about 7 liters on 100 kilometers. That's 34 mpg US or 41 mpg UK. And for a mid-size segment turbo engine, not too bad. Nothing really special, but again, really not too bad. And we'll also head out to the motorway where we can do a high-speed test, typical Autogefühl German Autobahn high-speed test. That's where, separates the man from the boys, right? So we're doing flying start. We'll start about 40 kilometers an hour. I'll reduce the speed just a little bit. See, there's no one behind us. Safety is always first here at Autogefühl. It's the most important thing. So we are heading 40 kilometers an hour, and let's go. Plop, that's 170 kilometers an hour. I think that's enough for now. And noise insulation is not too bad. And the acceleration was quite decent. And also the sound, it's a 4-cylinder engine, but for a 4-cylinder engine, I think we had a quite nice sound in here. Lane changes at higher speed, car is very stable, but the steering is like pretty aggressive, That's what I meant about the not natural feeling. It's like an Alfa Giulia a little bit, but pre-facelift Alfa Giulia. Look at that, I mean, it's like, whoa! Seen that? I mean, it's like little steering command and whew. I mean, I like it when you don't have to steer that much, as we know, for example, like from Audi vehicles or something. But here, you know, it's, you hit a certain point and suddenly the vehicle goes like, phew. Wow. So I think they have to rethink that steering characteristic. Yeah, but it's like one-to-one with the pre-facelift Alfa Giulia. Again, really fun to do it, but the connection, the natural connection is, yeah, that could be a little bit better for sure. And now to our conclusion for today with the Jaguar XE. Updates here, especially from the exterior, slimmer headlamps, so it looks a little bit more modern, definitely. On the interior, quite good that we have new infotainment system software, for example, and also bigger screens, so these updates are surely good. Downgrade is that there's no animal skin alternative anymore, so it was before there on some markets, so they need to put more effort on it. They do it on the Land Rover side, but obviously not on the Jaguar side. Other than that, the build quality has been improved further and further. It's not like the king discipline of the Jaguar XE, but I think it's still quite decent. And the driving, that is actually quite good because it is very agile to drive, the steering is very precise, and it is a very fun driving experience. Also, there's a good compromise of comfort and sportiness, so that was really top notch. And the fuel economy was also somewhat standard, so also nothing specially bad. So a very interesting, sporty choice still here in the mid-size segment. And I would like to invite you to the other reviews we did with the competitors. We'll link them in the video description, also in the pinned comment. What do you think about the Jaguar XE? Tell me in the comments. See you next time.